Hey, what's up, beautiful people? My name is Connor. You're watching ThrivingMinimalist.com. Today we're just tuning in from Austin, Texas, in my apartment where I've been for about a month and a half. Got a box over there that had a very awesome something special in it that I'm going to share with y'all in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. For this video, we're talking about minimalist laundry. Every minimalist, I'm sure, does their laundry differently. So this is just this minimalist take on laundry. I've been getting this question for 2 years and just was scrolling through the comments this morning, saw another question about it and felt inspired to share that with y'all. I also just wanted to mention this new shirt that I just got. So now I've got like maybe 6 shirts total in my wardrobe. It's getting pretty high, my shirt count, pretty high. This is a cool coexist shirt that my friend Annabelle at livinglifefruitfully.com sent over. This is actually a ladies cut, and I really like it because although biologically I might be male, I got a lot of female energy in me, and I also just don't give a shit, and I like wearing things that I like wearing, and that's that. So you can check out all of her shirts at livinglifefruitfully.com. I'll put the link in the description box. She's pretty great. So laundry. You don't really have to do laundry, do you? I don't know. Maybe you do. I used to for quite a while. If my clothes were dirty, I would take a shower with them. And especially when I was traveling in Southeast Asia, I just take whatever I had, because I only had about 2, maybe 3 shirts and 1 pair of shorts, and I would I just literally leave the clothes on my body and let the water come down on me. If they were really dirty or smelly for some reason, I would use some Dr. Bronner's and put a few drops on and like rub it into the shirt and into the shorts as the water was coming down. Then I would take them off and I'd throw them on the tub floor and I would just step on them as I took a shower. And I do that for like 10 minutes, like just hang out in a nice warm shower. I don't know how much water usage, difference there is in those two things, but it did feel like, 2 birds, 1 stone situation. I just remember this quote that I just saw a meme somewhere that was like, feed 2 birds with 1 scone. So anyway, you can say that if that's a more gentle imagery for you. But yeah, it was good, and that was fine, and I did that. I have done that not traveling in Southeast Asia as well. When I just have some clothes, I'm just gonna, quickly clean them in the shower with my own body and then hang them up on something and let them dry naturally. When I am using a washer and dryer, my supreme preference is something called soap nuts. And these soap nuts are incredible. Maybe you've heard about them, maybe you never heard of them before. The reason they're so awesome is that they're reusable, they're natural, there's no chemicals, there's no fragrance, and yet somehow they have the power to actually clean your clothes. There's a lot of natural cleaning products out there that maybe you've played around with and realize like these things don't work, and so you go back to the chemical stuff and then maybe whatever, have a reaction to it, or maybe don't feel that good about it. But this is a really awesome product to check out. You can buy soap nuts all over the place. There's tons of different kinds. It just comes right off of a tree. You put it in a sock and you reuse the soap nuts for, I don't know how many washes, but you'll get all the information on there. Many washes. Let's say 20, maybe 30 washes for 4 to 6 soap nuts, something like that. And those are fantastic. Every once in a while I might use like a natural type of soap detergent for one reason or another. Like recently I had like 2 sarongs, and I bring the sarongs to Barton Springs, which is a local water hole here in Austin where all the cool kids go and jump in the water, and it's such an amazing place. Highly recommend it. And sometimes I kind of like forget to take those sarongs out of my bag after I've used them to like wipe off the water from my body. So they get like a little musty and funky. So recently I wanted to do a deeper wash with them, so I got a natural cleaner for that, and to be honest, it really only added fragrance to the sarong. It didn't do anything more than the soap nuts would have done. So I think the soap nuts are the best thing. Other than a natural cleaner, another cleaner that you might be interested in are cleaners that are made for babies, because babies have more sensitive skin, or at least their sensitivities show easier. So we're probably all allergic or feel the toxicity in one way or another of all of these chemicals that we use, but some people get messages that from their body like, hey, these things I really don't like, and some people don't, and it just gets stored in the body in one way or another. But nonetheless, baby cleaners tend to be less harsh, both for the environment and for your skin and for your body. I've had chemical sensitivities at different times to cleaning products, and particularly clothes that were washed in harsh chemicals. So I don't know if that's so much a minimalist approach as just maybe a healthy thing to look into, but baby cleaners, natural cleaners are great, particularly soap nuts, as I said. Now, when I get into the dryer, sometimes I just hang my clothes up depending on where I am and what the day is like. If it's a sunny day, I hang up my clothes and they dry naturally, and I love that. They smell so fresh and so clean, and sometimes you're just not able to do that. So I just dry them. I never use dryer sheets. I know that there are natural dryer sheets. I'm sure there are good reasons to use them if you're using them in your life. Keep doing what you're doing if it's making you happy. But for me, I feel like, why would I do that? I don't really know the benefit. So that's what I got in terms of the actual going about washing the clothes. Now, how often do I wash my clothes? I guess the short answer is not very often. It really varies, and generally it just gets to a point where I'm like, you know, the shirt, I want to wash it. These shorts, I want to wash it. And whenever I wash, you know, if I have a couple of shirts that I want to wash, I just wash mostly like all of my stuff, because all of my stuff is still a very, very small load of laundry. I think I probably do my laundry twice a month. And I tend to wear the same 3 shirts every day, you know, like throughout the week I'll tend to just switch up the shirts. The other shirts, like right now I have a couple of long sleeve shirts I wouldn't wear because it's hot, so I'm really just cycling through like 3 shirts. And then I wear the same pair of shorts pretty much every single day. I have a pair of shorts that I'm wearing right now that I wear pretty much every day unless they're in the wash, or I'm doing something like working on one of our vehicles or building something, or you know, like being in a messier type of situation. I wear these other pair of shorts. And I never really noticed that my shorts smell. My shirts, sometimes I get like, after a few days, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't, to me, smell bad. It just smells like, yeah, it could go in the wash now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And then towels, you know, I like towels to smell nice and fresh, so I think every couple of weeks feels good for me. Sheets as well, bed sheets, every couple of weeks is cool. Yeah, I think that's about it. You know, additionally, every once in a while I might go to Barton Springs, which is an actual spring that comes out of the water, so it's really high quality water, it's natural, there's no chemicals in it at all, and I will just wear my shorts and jump in the water, and then I'll let them dry on my body. So they get a washing, I don't know, a couple times a week maybe, when I go to the springs and jump in with them on. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a lot to say other than I'm sure I do my laundry a lot less than most people. I'm sure I have a lot less in the laundry when I do it. And I would imagine I use a lot less materials when I do the laundry. I think in general we're told that we have to do our laundry a lot more than we actually need to. I think one addition to my life that's really allowed me to feel comfortable not doing my laundry as much, well, I suppose 2. One of them is just my lifestyle. You know, I don't go to a 9-to-5 job or any other kind of job. I create my own income. You know, so I'm at work right now. I'm like, this is my job right now. So I can look like whatever I want to look like, and I can smell like whatever I want to smell like, and no one's gonna fire me, you know? But the other thing is that I changed my diet about 5 years ago, and when I changed my diet, I think particularly not drinking as much alcohol. I mean, I don't drink any alcohol now, so when I was drinking every day, in the addition of maybe eating foods that don't digest as quickly, and those things get kind of stored up. I think my scent was, after a day or 2 or 3, especially working outside and sweating a lot, really had to do my laundry. But now I eat a very clean diet of plant foods and don't like consume drugs very often. I mean, I've taken some Advil recently because of my my rib that's been most likely fractured or bruised or whatever 4 weeks ago. So I've been taking some of that, but in general I don't really, I'm not putting things in my body that are difficult to digest and come out through the pores in kind of a smelly way. So I think that's it. I mean, I could have probably given you all this information in 30 seconds, but I wanted to give you as much of it as I can. So I hope that video feels good and answers the question of minimalist laundry in my life. If you have any other questions, I can't imagine what else I could share around that topic, but I'm totally happy to. You can post in the comments down below. And I'm just gonna keep making more candid videos when I'm excited to make them, and I hope that that feels good for you. So much love to you. Mwah! We'll check in soon. Bye-bye.